Hey, it's Mrs. Morgan, and we are going to be doing 1 point perspective. What you need for this project is a ruler, any size ruler. All right, 1 point perspective, everything is going to go to one dot. Okay. And here is the handout right here, and basically it's a railroad track there. Then you got your fence, and then you got your telephone wires there, and the mountains in the background. So see that dot right there? That's what we're going to be doing for the 1 point perspective. I'm going to draw it freehand, and then I'm going to clean it up with the ruler because it's easier for me on the blackboard to do that. And I'll try to explain it as we go. Okay, here we go. Okay, so you have your pencil. And I would just, honestly, the first time you're doing this, I would just get scrap paper and just do it and just free draw it. Okay. So one thing you want to do is you have your 8.5 by 11 paper. I would put it horizontally. You remember horizontally is a hot dog? That's like the old, little. And then you have your horizon line. Okay, that's where the land meets the sky. All right, and then this is actually the center of the paper. So you want to center it. And real light, just make the center of the paper so you know it's there. That's how I kind of do it. And the directions, they kind of have different ways, but for me, that's what works. Now, this is your dot. This is going to tell you everything you're going to draw that dot. So that center line, I call that the axis line. I draw that to this, know that that's the center of my paper, and then I erase it when I'm done. Okay, so everything's going to go towards that dot. So you basically have a triangle. Now, the same thing's going to go, so let's say you have a telephone pole, and one of the handouts we have trees. So, again, they're both railroad tracks, but they're different things. Real lightly, and real light, just kind of know that it's not going to go past here. You have that's where it's going to go, where everything's going back. As you go back, it's going to get smaller and like not as clear, so it might be like a little bit lighter if you're doing color. Okay, now the railroad tracks are just basically a series of lines. Again, as you go back, you're going to have the illusion of we did the op art going back. Okay, then you get the lines in the railroad. That doesn't look like anything because it's just white chalk. And then you want this side right here is going to be darker. It's going to look like a shadow. So one side is going to have the feeling of a shadow, but then you also have a space in between. So we're going to have to erase some of it, and every other one make a space. If you have access to a printer, I recommend that you print it out because, and do the full page, print it out as big as you can, like the whole size, not a little image, because that will also help you. Having it in front, so that way you have it right in front of you, just like you would in a classroom. I'm just erasing the line that I don't need. And then you have the railroad ties that kind of go, again, everything's going to go to that dot. And then you have a little dot there where it's going to, then you have a shadow. And then over here is going to be the telephone poles. And as it goes down, you don't want to go past whatever you put marked for your top part, that triangle. It's real light there. But so these are going to be telephone poles, or so they could be trees. And then I have the line going like this. Kind of looks like crosses. A bunch of crosses going down back. Here I'm going to do a little bit of grass. I'm going to need a little bit. I'm going to use the side of my chalk. Might be nice to use your side of your pencil for the grass. You kind of like lightly do it. You're not drawing each individual piece of grass. You're just going to like having. The grass is going to get bigger, and this is a little bit wider. In the handout, they have mountains in the background. That's up to you in your artwork. Over here, it always vertical. Vertical lines are always vertical. Might seem like they're on an angle, but they're not. And then in the background, you can think about what you want back here, if you want trees, or, I said, if you want to put a mountain, put a mountain. So maybe you have a mountain over here in the distance. And maybe here we have, whatever. Maybe you can put some cactuses up here if you want. This is where kind of like where you kind of make your own thing. Or maybe you go online and get some ideas of where you might see a train, like the big cowboy movies that we see. That'll be a big cactus. I think it should be a little bit thinner. Maybe you have like those balls, what do they call those? I actually don't want that there. I'm thinking, I know that's weird. I'm thinking it is. You can't do too much. I'll do some more rocks. I'll put some rocks over here. Again, you can just like go with this then. And then I'm going to use the side of my pencil, which is really just I'm using a broken piece of chalk here. Doesn't look right. Like that looks a little bit, doesn't look too good, but it's a little bit better, easier to do it in pencil. I'm going to try to record where I'm actually drawing on a piece of paper too for you. Okay, so just a sketch. You're practicing. I'm going to grade this. So it's going to be, you're going to draw it, and I'm going to grade it, and I want to see your lines that you're drawing because that will help me if you understand it. Okay, so you're going to do the railroad with the telephone poles and the fence. Put some mountains in the background. If you want to put some other things in the back, remember to go back. It gets smaller. If you want to just do the handout, that's fine with me too. Okay, so this is 1 point perspective, railroad track.